and welcome to this episode of Jacqueline's Journey. Today I'm going to talk about a small update, and then I'm going to tell you how I am surviving the holidays and what Tim and I are currently reading. For those of you who don't know, my name is Jacqueline. I'm a wheelchair user, person with a disability, and a gastric bypass patient or recipient. I had my gastric bypass on September 12th, 2019. Just yesterday, I had my 3-month checkup. I can now start taking 1-a-day bariatric vitamins, so yay, because the liquid vitamins weren't going as well as I thought. The scale is hard because of the wheelchair, but the doctor says, all things considered, I'm doing quite well. I've lost an average of 1.8 pounds a week since surgery, so even though it's been incredibly slow, I apologize, guys, if you hear a noise in the background. I'm going to try to make my sound better in my videos in days to come, weeks to come. But that sound you hear in the background is a portable heater. I have had trouble regulating my temperature from the waist down, and for some reason my legs are really cold. You would think it was a circulation issue, but everything circulation-wise seems to check out. It's just that I'm incredibly cold all the time, which I understand is a byproduct of weight loss, but if that's the worst thing, I'll take it. I will tell you that I still continue to have dumping episodes at least once or twice a week, and I'm trying to struggle through those and figure out what kind of foods are better for me. Before I continue though, guys, I have to tell you, if you don't already know, that one of my jobs is working with youth with disabilities, and I was so lucky to do an activity today in collaboration with Fox Movie Theaters. They were showing a sensory-friendly version of Frozen 2, so I had a craft there for kids to do while they were waiting for the movie or getting a break from the movie. So we built a snowman and made Olaf. So my coworker Tyler took this picture of the two of us, and I just wanted to show it off. All morning long, I was going through the movie theater thinking in my head, hey, you want to build a snowman? Anyway, it was fun. And I'm going to go back into some of the things that Tim and I now do because our habits have changed. Not a lot centers around food, and it's always very concerning to me how I'm going to fill that time. I mean, let's face it, I used to smoke, so 2.5 years ago I quit smoking and got rid of that oral fixation. And then food was the next thing I wanted to conquer, which, for those of you who know, I was on keto for a while, the keto lifestyle, which I fully intend to return to. But after the gastric bypass, I'm like, okay, now I can't eat, and that was so much my coping mechanism, and every single day since the surgery I wanted nothing more than to smoke a cigarette. But that was also my coping mechanism besides food. So there was a question of what I'm going to do with that extra time. I do a lot of things, but today I'm going to focus on reading. I'm trying to read a book a week for the next year, but I started right after surgery because, like I said, I needed to fulfill my time. I'm doing a lot of audiobooks just because they seem to go quicker for me. My eye tracking with the cerebral palsy is really, really slow, and while my mind goes fast, my eyes can't keep up. So I've tried audiobooks, and so far I've read 3 books that way. Now, it's not been a book a week, full disclosure, but I'm going to work up to it. Starting in 2020, it's going to be a book a week. But right now, I'm listening to Launching the Leadership Revolution by Orwin Woodward and Chris Brady. I'm going to put the link down below. I have a degree in nonprofit management and leadership, so I love to read leadership books, and I like to learn from others who've been there and done that. This particular book is on a reading list for me, so I'm going to put the link below. You can check it out if you're into leadership and self-help. Tim is also reading Turn the Page. Now, I don't know much about Turn the Page since I haven't started it yet. We don't read the same books because then we end up talking all about the book and forgetting some of the other things in our lives. So I will also put the link for Turn the Page down there, but I'm sure when I get to that book, you'll hear me talk about it a lot. Now, even though you may not be into leadership books or self-help books, some of the books that we recommend have benefits for everybody. Even if you like useless trivia, believe it or not, Launching the Leadership Revolution is a book for you. Like today, I was focusing on Chapter 5, and in Chapter 5, it states that Franklin Roosevelt, I think it was Franklin, I hope it wasn't Theodore, but anyway, one of the President Roosevelt's, I'm sorry, my short-term memory is gone, one of the Presidents, Roosevelt's, had made it into the Guinness Book of World Records because he shook over 8,000 hands in one day. So I like that kind of stuff. To me, it's not useless trivia. It's just good things to know about people. I love reading autobiographies because I love learning about people and what made them want to succeed in life and want to strive, and what made them be a notable character. Not a character, but a notable person. Like I've read Betty White's book, which I'll also link down below, Walt Disney's book. I read multiple books about Lincoln. I will put them all in the description below. Okay guys, I know I look like a floating head in this clip, but decided to use the pop socket that my daughters bought me last year for Christmas and just prop up the phone. Like I said, my video and audio quality, I promise, will get better in 2020. I'm learning. But now that you know what one of the things are that I do to fulfill my time instead of food, can you comment below and let me know what you do to fill up your time? What is your hobby? What gives you pleasure and joy? I would love to hear those things. If you could as well, down below, comment and let me know what kind of things you want to know about on my weight loss journey. I know that I've gotten some requests about having a disability and thoughts for parents, which I will do in the next couple of weeks. I just want to get my thoughts together, and quite honestly, the last couple of months have been so filled with surgery and post-surgery and getting better and recovery from surgery that I just want to make cohesive videos for you when it comes to those topics. So, everybody, thank you for listening. I hope you have a great week. I hope whatever's on your heart brings you joy, and if it doesn't, that you look for the gratitude and joy in everything. And remember, as always, if you believe, you can achieve. Have a great week, guys, and remember to like and subscribe.